Let's go ahead and keep things going and make sure that you can get some eccentric length in your glutes. Eccentric length in your glutes simply refers to the ability of the iliums to kind of stay relatively in one spot and then let the sacrum or the tailbone, they are two different things, but just for the purposes of this conversation, kind of let that area lift, okay? So we want to be able to get space in the booty. We need a tiny twerk. All right, let's get some eccentric length for your glutes. Use the yoga block in between our inner thighs. So we're gonna squeeze with the yoga block because we want to squeeze the yoga block and not our glutes. So many times I find that when we're trying to get into a certain position, especially early postpartum, those first few days when we're trying to figure out like what is what with our body, that we tend to really just clench on the glutes for stability. And we gotta let those suckers go, okay? So we need to let the glutes go, so we're gonna squeeze the yoga block instead of the glutes. Let's go over this setup. You're gonna take the yoga block, we're gonna put it right up here in the inner thighs, and all you need is a wall for this. You're going to extend your arms. I want your arms pretty straight, not locked out, but relatively straight. And then you're gonna walk your feet back just a little bit. From here, I want you to make sure that you push your butt back of your knees, okay? So we're not here and then trying to go down, right? Squeezing on the yoga block, push your butt back behind your knees, all right? So you see how I'm in this really just kind of nice vertical position from my head down to my glutes. Now I'm gonna continue to squeeze my yoga block, and I want to let my knees come gently forward of my ankles. I'm not gonna do anything about changing the position of my glutes, okay? So I'm here now, I'm gonna let my knees come gently forward of my ankles, and I'm squeezing that yoga block, and I wanna think knees forward, butt back, knees forward, butt back, knees forward, butt back, knees forward, butt back. What I'm aiming to feel is a gentle kind of stretching sensation in my glutes. Now the next thing that I can do is kind of do some gentle pelvic tilts here and feel what that feels like as I move through those ranges of motion. And that is a really important thing to be able to do, and just kind of make sure that we're working through those ranges of motion and you can complete that motion at your pelvis without squeezing your butt. Okay, so that is an exercise that you can do to make sure you're starting to get some eccentric length in your glutes.